Hey, what's up, lore bringers? Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna be trying some different stuff today. I really liked experimenting with the Fruity Envelope controller last time, so I'm gonna kind of try it out again. Hmm. Hmm. Hello. Uh, it seemed that way. Yeah, it looked like it was like fresh. Yeah. About what? All right, we're back. I'm gonna link this to the controller 1. That's dumb that it does that. It should link everything. Trigger one of the children in sequential order. The thing that does suck, I guess I can actually link them separately. Yeah, I can. Okay, that's good. I thought I was gonna have to link them all together. How do I preview the sample over the selected percussion sound? What do you mean? Like when I'm switching between sounds here, I just press the middle mouse button, the little rolling wheel, the little scroll wheel. I just press it. And you can trade in the different sounds. I believe if you double click, it also does it, but I'm not too sure. I mean, I can try it. Oh no. I forget how you do it. There's a way to do it with clicking, but yeah, it's just the middle mouse button. I don't have a middle mouse button, but I use MacBook Air without mouse to make music. Yeah, I'm not sure then. I would just look it up or ask ChatGPT. How did I do it before? Tempo bass. I hate that they're connected. Hey, what's up, Rakshith? What's up, A2K? I mean, it's not that hard. Just ask it the way you would ask me, I guess. It's just like if you're talking to a person. You could just say, what is the option for middle mouse button on Mac if you don't have a mouse? I don't know. Just ask it something like that. It should give you an option. Whatever that answer is, you could probably use to switch through. But I mean, I would recommend get a mouse. It's a lot easier to produce music when you use a mouse than if you're using the mouse pad, in my opinion. But I guess it's whatever you're used to. I'm pretty sure there's a shortcut maybe that you can find also. Yeah. I don't like that the bass starts there. It should be at 50. And when it hits, it should start ducking it. But instead it's moving it upward, which is not what I want. But if I move it down 50%, it pumps it up, which I don't understand why. If the bass is at 50. If I move it up to 100, it pumps it up. I don't understand. Like here it's doing it correctly. But it's starting me off at the top. And here it's doing it correctly, but if I stop it, it removes that low end, which is not what I want. There has to be a way that it's probably using this, honestly. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, Shaperbox is usually what I use, but I'm trying to do just stock plugins, and you can do stock stuff just by using this. I mean, you can use the limiter, you can use peak controller. There's a lot of different ways to sidechain in FL Studio. But I feel like this one's really interesting because I can choose to duck whatever I want. Like I can choose to do a volume, I can put a mid what is it called? Multiband compressor. I can put this frequency splitter. I can do an EQ to duck whatever I need. See, but either way, it's still doing the thing that I don't want it to do, which is keeping this turned off. Which I guess doesn't matter. But then if I have this off, it takes away that frequency. That's not what I want. There you go. I think that's all I needed to do is press continuous output. Because if I take that off, well, now it's here, which is weird. And now it's off. Okay, yeah, it definitely needs to be continuous output. All right, so I'm going to create a preset using these settings so that I don't have to remake it every time. No, you don't need to do all that stuff. Save preset as sidechain for or is it 1/4 for what's the timing again? It says it here on Shaperbox. It is a 1/4 timing. I can do the same thing for this. Save. Okay, can't use that. I'll just do that. think I might change it to something like that. Maybe make it a little wider. It feels like this is not tuned to the right notes. Is it pitched? 'Cause it sounds different. I have to move some things around here. that. I wonder, let me see, I'm gonna look up some like old school 80s synth retro wave stuff. Because I want to hear specifically like the vocals. I want to see what that sounds like.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
None of these really have vocals. They're all like synthwave stuff, but they don't have vocals. Let's see this one. Ooh. Oh God. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you know? Depeche Mode, classic. It's right through me, don't you? That snare needs some reverb. Make a reverb buzz. Replace this with stock reverb. I do a convolver. Send back to me. There's so many cool sounds in this flex pack for synthwave stuff. What's up, Gotten? Yes, I do read the chat. I can see it right here. I'll just have it on my other monitor. Let's shoot us for life in the nation. Make going on. Yeah, it kind of took a... Let me turn this off. It kind of took a turn, but it's okay. I'm just going with the flow, whatever comes out. And today, some synth retro wave stuff came out. Doesn't make much of a difference because of the reverb. Reverb. The stars Let me answer your question. I want to try to enter making the track making world, especially hardcore track. What do you suggest me to do for learning step by step using FL Studio? Well, I don't really know what you mean by hardcore track. I don't know what hardcore tracks are. Like, are you referring to like hard techno or like hardcore, like heavy metal stuff, or like? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it means techno, just because everybody that watches my streams or my YouTube videos are into techno. Um, well, I would first start by watching YouTube videos, of course. That's the best place uh to learn. Even if they're not FL Studio tutorials, you can watch the process by which other producers make that style of techno. Because that's how I learned. Like when I first got on YouTube and I was first trying to make techno stuff on YouTube, I was trying to do melodic techno. And everywhere I looked on YouTube, this was years ago, there was no tutorials for FL Studio and melodic techno at all. There was nothing. Um, there was like other genres of techno and stuff, but there was no melodic techno tutorials for FL Studio. The only ones that had those types of tutorials was people doing it in Ableton, and mostly, and a lot of it was coming from a channel called Production Music Live. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it. If you watch techno tutorials, they are pretty big on tutorials on YouTube. Production Music Live, PML. And so I would watch their videos, even though it was an FL Studio. I would just watch it because I wanted to learn the process. Because essentially it's all the same, right? You're just using a different program, but the process is the same. So I would see the way that they would design the sounds or make the sounds, arrange the sounds in order for it to sound that way. And then I just applied that to FL Studio, and that's how I learned. And then that's actually how I started my YouTube channel, was because once I learned and I became like pretty okay at it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be that person that provides the tutorials for FL Studio for melodic techno. So that's when I put out my first couple of videos. And that's kind of how it got going, the channel, how it picked up. But yeah, that's how I learned. I learned by watching other people make music, even if it wasn't in FL Studio. I would watch them and apply that information to FL Studio. But that gives me an idea. I'm going to let me save this project. I'm gonna save it under my projects. Do I have a synthwave stuff here? I don't. Let me create a new folder. This is 295, I believe. 295, stream 295. Save. All right, Gotten. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right or not, but give me a suggestion for a track that you want to kind of learn, or anybody in the chat. If you have a specific type of techno track that you want me to kind of break down or try and do something similar to that, drop it. Drop the name of the song or the artist. I will look it up. I will listen to it, and then I'll try and do something quickly, something fast. I don't want to take such a long time, but something fast on here on FL Studio. So yes, because I feel like I should do that. That was a fun track though. That little synthwave stuff. Quai 7. Let me put the chat right here. I'm gonna pin it. Did it get pinned? What the fuck? Window is already topmost. Huh. All right. Quai 7. Let's look it up. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube here. It's not coming up. Did you spell it right? Quai 7. Because the only thing coming up is a PC that's called Aqua 7. But I'm not finding any music under that name. Oh, when you do eventually have an interest, don't get discouraged. At first, it might be hard to get used to workflow on FL Studio, but you got this. Yeah. Yeah. FL Studio is pretty easy to learn once you get the hang of it. But the workflow is terrible. The workflow is terrible because everything's separated, all the windows are separated, and it's just a lot slower than other DAWs. Caldo 18. Caldo. Like soup. Caldo 180. Oh no, 18. A ver. Bimbo Killer. Caldo 18. Is it this one? Let's have a listen. Oh yeah, this stuff. I'm not a fan of this style of techno, which is why I don't. Oh, it's not this one? Are you sure? I mean, this sounds like hard techno. Caldo. Oh. In Mexico, caldo means soup, but it's like a hot soup. But then also the word caliente means hot in Spanish, so it's kind of similar to that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like hardcore techno. That's why I don't make it. But let's see what's up here. It's easy, honestly. It is easy to make. This only has 1,000 views, so I'm wondering, like, is this like a big artist or is it like a local artist or just underground stuff? All right, first let me figure out that BPM. It's probably like 130 or something. Oh, it's a lot faster. 146. Okay, so what I hear is the kick snare combo. Let me open up a pack here. Let me hear it real quick. This is what I hear. I'm gonna use this. Put this in here. Yup, that's what it is right there. I'm gonna loop this. Then you need a snare. Let me have a listen real quick. It almost sounds like it's really distorted too. And then another thing they're doing is they just have a sub bass that's just constant, and it's playing like a note. It's playing like two notes. Just dun 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 dun. That's all you hear. So that's another thing. It's like learning to listen to music is also an important part. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna crash, bro. It's also an important part of music production and learning to make music. Learning to separate as far as like when you're listening to a track, listening to the different parts of the track. So listening to what the bass is, what the kick is, the snares, the drums in general, the lead sounds, the chord sounds, the effects, the transitions. You know, like when I listen to music, I pay attention to all those things. Vital is not opening, which is gonna be a problem because it's gonna crash my fucking FL Studio, bro. Oh, come on. That's what sucks. I don't know what kind of bug it is that does that, but it crashes my FL Studio every time. Okay, I'll just use a stock plugin, I guess. I'll do Fruity DX10. I'll do the FM sub. Put it sustained. Okay, I'm gonna put another pattern here. And I'll just one big note. Put these into the mixer. I'm gonna throw an FM sub in here. I'm gonna put up the wave shape. I'm I'm gonna put a side chain. I'm just gonna do shaper box just to be fast here. Okay, so that's the very basics. That kick too is a very like resonant kick. It sounds like squished. I don't know how to explain it. This kick does not fit it, but if I put some pogo on it, it might. Or maybe just finding a different one. Why does it keep going back down here? Yeah, that kick is very resonant. It sounds like this. Like maybe if I add. This just needs like a really basic freaking synth plug thing. We'll just do that. It's just about adding a bunch of like reverb and delay to it. Do some sidechain on it as well. That's just needs a crazier bass than this. Let me replace that with GMS. Keep hearing what this sounds like. Education I got? None. I just taught myself, or teaching myself, because I'm still learning. And then you just add another sound, something spooky sounding, something dark sounding. this sounds like. But this doesn't have. It sounds like it's just really. I don't know how to explain this genre. That's why I don't like this genre. It's just not my style of techno. I like more like musical techno, I guess. Like it has. That's why I like melodic techno, because it has like more melody to it, more like musical aspects to it. Hardcore techno just is very. I mean, it's hardcore and it's very minimal in its approach, I guess. Because the main thing that takes over is that kick, you know, and then the speed is just too fast for me. And there's like a one repetitive sound that's just kind of like a pad, I guess. Doesn't even have like yeah. It's just about doing stuff like that, like just breaking down the sounds. Like you can hear the kick is just basic, it's just every beat. Toon, toon, toon. It doesn't really have a change. The snare has a change at the end. Bap, ba-dum, bap. And then you have the bass, which is just 2 notes and it's just being sidechained. And then it's just that little doo 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 doo. It just has a bunch of reverb. And then there's like some like crazy texture sound in the background. The snare is it's kind of like the clap, where it's like kick, clap, clap. But instead of a clap, it's a snare, which is a drum type of sound. This is a snare. So it's just a kick, clap, clip, clap, kick, snare, kick, snare. Those are the main parts of like hardcore techno. And then just the bass is really simple. It's just a long note but you put sidechain on it, so it just goes like dun, 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 dun. So it's like that, it gives that pumping effect. And then basically the rest, you can add hi-hats, which is this is what they were doing in the song. And then you can do just little melodies. You can make it more complex. Why is it doing that though? It's not like playing the full notes. Oh, it's because it's being sidechained really crazy. Actually, I'm going to use this warm sound. And then it just has like texture, like weird texture sounds, which honestly I could probably make using the drums themselves. So if I just put these in here and I throw in like a fracture, I throw that all the way up. And then I do like hysteresis. Just textured sounds, and then just put an EQ on there. And then just put like some reverb on there. And then maybe some sidechain. Yeah, on my channel I have some tutorials, but it's not for this style of techno. But it is for different techno stuff. But yeah, this is hardcore techno, I guess. Very basic stuff. If anybody else has any suggestions for any other style of techno track, whatever kind of track, let me know in the comments, in the chat, and I will break it down into something quick. Also, nice scatting. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, and for chatting. Where are you from, by the way? Italy. I'm guessing Italy since you said that that's where those guys are from. And your last name also seems very Italian. Oscar Mulero type. All right, let's look him up. Let's look him up. Oscar Mulero. Okay.
Totalitarian systems condition their citizens to believe that the individual is
Oh,
powerless
nice.
to effectuate social and political.
I feel like I can't really hear the real quality of this because it's a live set.
It's my honor.
I feel like they're all live sets, it seems like. All right, these are probably, there you go. Gaten Matarazzo is Dustin from Stranger Things. Oh, oh yeah, I'm barely seeing your profile picture there. Nice. Okay, a lot of reverb. Do you have a specific track, Rakshith, that you would want me to listen to? Because I just kind of picked a random one here, but this is also very simple in its production. Let me go here, new from template. I'm not gonna save that one. Let's find the tempo. Everything's so drowned out in like reverb, it's crazy. Okay, so start with the kick. It's regular 4 on the floor kick. Give me a sec, Fernando. Let me just do this one real quick. Good morning, good morning. You know what this almost sounds like? It sounds like it's being made with samples rather than with actual like synthesizers. So like, for example, let me move this over here. So first things first, it has the kick and then it has the hat. And the hat sounds realistic-ish, like a real hat sample type of thing. Let's see if I can find one in here. I could probably use this one. Basic hat pattern. Although it kind of sounds a little more, almost like a shaker. And it sounds like filtered almost in a way. Because it doesn't have a lot of that high end, which is what makes it dark. And then that turun tun turun tun tun turun tun turun tun tun. It sounds like percussive sounds, almost like tom sounds maybe, used as a bass line. has like a different one. Maybe something like this. You know? But this sound has like almost like a resonant peak in there. In the sound here that he's using. Because it's really high in the frequency. So I can just do that using the filter. I feel like I need an even higher resonant peak, but that's okay, I can use that. No, it's not necessarily a tom. It's just like the type, because I can tell the difference between like a synthesized bass, like something made in a synthesizer, and then something just made out of a sample. And that's what it sounds like. This song, it sounds like the low end is made using pitched down samples, either percussive or tom or whatever it could be, but it's just like a pitched down sample sound with a bunch of reverb. So like this sound too. So I have these here. I'm gonna put an EQ here. It's just I guess the style of it. I'm not sure how to. It sounds because if it was coming from a synth, it would be a more cleaner signal, if that makes sense. And it sounds very blurry, unless he's just really blurring it with like effects and EQ and reverb and stuff. But it's essentially you can achieve the same sound using percussive sounds. I almost want to tune this even lower. Okay, so I'm gonna make a reverb bus, but it sounds like it's not using a reverb bus. It sounds like the reverb is on the actual sound itself. But I'm gonna link both of those into their reverb. And this hat also, everything is running through a reverb, it sounds like even the hats. It sounds like there might be sidechain on the reverb. then everything else in the background is just like a textured sound. So essentially I can do the same thing. I can run all of these sounds through a fracture or some type of glitchy thing to create a texture. I'll use hysteresis and fracture. I always use these to make textures. And I'll put a sidechain on there. And then run that through the reverb. These are by Glitch Machines. Use a different sound too. A stock plugin compared to the other one, well, you can use a bunch of different things, but it's going to require a lot of resampling. So like you can, if you want, record, like in order to make textures, this is just like an easy way, right? Using these plugins, and these are free plugins, so you can download them. It's not going to cost anything. They have a paid version of this one, which is an updated version. But these are free from Glitch Machines. One's called Fracture and the other one's called Hysteresis. This one's a delay-based glitch type of thing, and this one also has delay, but it's more like randomized sounds type of thing. But another way, something that you can do would be routing or recording all the drums or whatever sound that you want to glitch. So you can use like Edison And I'll just record a piece like this. Actually, it's gonna record my voice. There you go. I'll use this. And then you can throw in like a granulizer, like a fruity granulizer. You can just throw that in here. Whoops. And then when you play this, you can start to do some crazy stuff with the granulizer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a granular plugin from FL Studio. So you can do is you can essentially put maybe like a new pattern here. I'll just mute this for now. Extend this, go into the piano roll, just do one long note. And you can put it on loop so that it doesn't stop. And then you run that in through here. You can do some EQ to kind of get rid of that low end. And then you can throw in stuff like gross beat, which will also manipulate the sound. And then you just go through these presets here. And you can create an automation so that it goes through, like you can automate it and it'll go through different patterns. So like you can do stuff like this. And then you can throw in like delays. And then you can do stuff like reverbs. Just a regular reverb. And then you do a sidechain. So you just sidechain the kick. I'm just going to use Shaperbox just because it's quick. You can use whatever sidechain method you want. There's a lot of ways to sidechain in FL Studio. And then you can just play with this. And you get textures, you know? And you can do that over and over and over again. So like you can record this with the effects, without the effects. Like record that into Edison, put it into a granulizer again, redo it. You know, it's called resampling. So you're just constantly manipulating the sound, resampling it, and destroying it more and more. Another thing you can do too is you can put in 2 Edisons. So like I can put in an Edison. Let me just mute this. I'll put in Edison and then I'll put in another Edison over here. I will use this one, this second one to record. And then I will do the first one to record also. We stop this first one. I can keep this one going, and then it's gonna record the input from here. So you can do stuff like just click around. You can also you know, basically just destroy the sound. So, yeah, that's how you make textures. There's a lot of different ways to make textures with stock plugins. And then if you have like fracture and stuff, then you can use Fracture, record it into Edison, put it into a granularizer, take it out, put it back through Fracture and Hysteresis, and just keep going and going and going. And you can just record a bunch of different segments, and you can cut up all those recordings and throw them into your track, and it'll give you some textures to use that'll keep changing, evolving over time. Whoops, I still have this. Yes and no. So like, you got to learn how to mix that into the track. So, you know, getting rid of the low end so that it doesn't clash with your kick sample. And then just making sure it fits with all the other frequencies. And but as far as the actual file itself, no, it's not really doing anything to the file itself. You're just creating new sounds. That's all that I see it as. So there's a lot of like these rules when it comes to music production, but I think it's important to break those rules in a creative way or for creative purposes. So yeah, don't even think about that. Don't worry about that. It's just about what you're hearing. So focus on the sound that you're hearing. Don't focus on if you're destroying it. Does that make sense? Like if it sounds good, it's good. That's really what it comes down to. If it sounds good to you, then you make it work, then you can make it work. But again, it's important to experiment. That's the most important piece of advice that I can give you if you're starting to make music, if you're barely getting into this stuff, is that you need to experiment no matter what. So turn the knobs, do whatever, you know, because then you're going to learn what that's going to do to the sound. You know, if you turn it too high, you're going to learn about clipping and saturation and distortion. You're going to learn that it's going to crush the sound. But then you can do that in a creative way to where maybe you want it to sound distorted. Maybe you want that saturation, or maybe you want that like glitchiness. It just has to do with the way that you use it. So that's basically what this track is. That's basically what this style is just textures and drones. The drones is essentially just maybe like a one note pad sound, and it's very basic drums. The reason it sounds complex is because of the reverb and the delays that they're using. It just makes it so much feel so much more full than it really is. Because without the reverbs and the delays, it's gonna sound super dry, you know. And with the reverbs, it just makes it sound really big. And there's a lot of different types of reverbs. Like in this track, you can hear it sounds like a very specific type of reverb. You know? So there's a bunch of different types of reverbs that you can use to get a specific sound. I feel like the reverb he's using is being run through like a filter, or it has like filtering. Like if you look here, there's this EQ or a filter that you can use, these dampening things too, to kind of set the color of the reverb, like where you want the reverb to be affecting the sound. It can be in the low end, mid-range, high end, the whole spectrum. So yeah, that's basically how that type of track is made, and then you can use like just a pad sound to get more ambience out of it. Yeah, that's how that's made. That's how that's made. That's cool. I like that genre though. It's nice. Damn, it's already 5:28. All right. I know you had a suggestion, Fernando. Let me see. Make a song like Mango Alley Label. Let me look that up. Mango Alley Label. Is it this one? Yes, sir. You're welcome. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, let me go into new stream. Don't save. Delete. Boom. Let me start by getting the tempo of this track. Oh, that's a nice track. I like that. Same thing. The start, it just has a basic kick. So we go here. It's like turun tun tun turun tun tun turun tun tun. So it has like a sub bass, the very low end of that. I'm just gonna use the Fruity DX10 here. Go into the sub bass. Let me play the song. Let me hear it. Let me just quantize that. Never mind. And then it's just pitching it down. Putting that into the mixer. Put the kick into the mixer. Doing some side chain. Doing a little bit of Soundgoodizer to bring that out. Okay, let's listen to the song. has a clap, hat, open hat, and a shaker. So let's go to the claps. Laters, thanks for coming through the stream. Let me listen to that. Okay. There's a lot of sounds going on there. Hopefully this lets me open Vital. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna make that low end sound that's kind of like delayed. Randomize the fine pitch on this. Okay. There's also a lot of effects here. A lot of reverb too. I'm gonna put a reverb bus. I'm gonna run some of these drums through it. Then I'm gonna do a delay. This can have an automation. Then some sidechain to this bass. I'm gonna add that later. I'm gonna add now. I'm gonna add flex because it has this type of sound in there. There's a lot of ear candy in this type of sound. would rather use these over here. And Supermassive. Okay. It's a classic sound. Can just use Flex for that. I think it's one of these. Actually, if I go to drone. It's that same type of sound. Or this one. very classic type of melodic techno stuff. But of course, this is all arranged. This is just kind of a loop that I made right now, but that's kind of similar, you know, as far as the elements that go into this type of track. So there's just the main drums, right? The kick, the hi-hat or the open hat, the shaker, the clap, and then adding delay to the clap and reverb to the clap to create like ambient or like build-up type of sounds or variation in the drums. And then using a sub bass for the very, very low end, and then a mid bass, which would be something like this, something that has a more high end or more mid frequencies, which kind of acts as a lead as well. And then everything surrounding it is more of like ear candy textured sounds. So the typical like sound that you hear a lot in melodic techno is this drone sound, or you know, the higher octave, which is just like an LFO type of sound. This one's already pre-made here in Flex under the Black Octopus pack in the drone section. But yeah, it's just a drone. And you can make those pretty easily in anything really. I can make it in 3x oscillator if I wanted to. It would just need to be bring down the octave. Put a filter on it. And then do an LFO sound to, I can do the volume. But it would probably be best to do the, it's a mixture of like the volume and the filter. And then adding a bunch of effects to that, so it's just a lot of reverb and delay like anything else. You know. And it just needs a sidechain on it. Yeah, it's just messing around with stuff like that, but those sounds are very simple. It's usually just the basic saw wave or sawtooth wave, saw wave, whatever, and then you add LFO and you control the speed of the LFO for the volume and the cutoff or the cutoff, and you can add a bunch of effects to it, and then reverb, delay, and you got yourself a melodic techno sound. Hey, what's up, DJ? I must go. Yeah. This will be up on the channel for sure. But yeah, I gotta go already. It's already 6 and I need to get some sleep because I gotta do some things when I get up. So yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. And I will be back soon. Goodbye. Yeah, I do sleep in the daytime. Unfortunately, I've tried a lot of times to fix my sleep schedule, but somehow or another, I always end up staying up late. But yeah, it's time for me to sleep. Probably gonna wake up around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I'm gonna try to wake up at 1, honestly, just because I really need to get some things done. So, yeah. Peace out.